Monsieur le Président, bonjour.
Thank you very much. It seems there's a psychodrama here going on with the Grexit and putting the Greek people under pressure. They're being subjected to this useless and cruel austerity. Greece, which has a rule of law, could actually be repaying this in a lot more of a simple and relaxed way. The logic for keeping Greece in the euro and not allowing Greece to be a part of the ELA. And secondly, on the stabilising effects of the plan, we are favourable to the plan with the National Bank, as long as this is the monetisation of debt to reimburse the debt, a real debt plan. The QE plan also already has serious consequences when it comes to the private market. Nothing for that's constructive, that's for growth. This is just amplified by the high-frequency trading. What we want to see is the credibility of the ECB to be restored. Would you like to see a technical revision of Article 123 of the treaty so that the QE could really help to stabilise the Eurozone? And finally, on the ethics of the European Central Bank, I just want to come back to what Mr. Benoit Cœuré said, a member of your governing board. When giving a conference to private investors, Mr. Cœuré announced that the central bank would intensify its debt purchases before the summer. This sent nominal charges down, and the euro dropped as well. This was made public only the next day. Those who were able to hear this first were able to exploit this privileged information. So this is a serious ethical issue, and I think this scandal is really an institutional problem for the ECB. Will there be an internal administrative investigation or even a legal investigation here? Do you think this mistake was intentional, and should there be an internal punishment for this? Thank you.
Thank you. Let me be quick in responding to the first question and long in responding to the second question. On the first question, we certainly may have our views about the treaty, but it's not our task to change the treaties. It's the task of governments. It is the task of elected legislators. It's not the task of institutions. On the second question, let me go through very, very carefully about what you said called scandal. Let me state the facts and rectify any misperception regarding what happened. Mr. Cœuré said that, quote, "We are aware of seasonal patterns in fixed income market activity with a traditional holiday period from mid-July to August, characterized by notably lower market liquidity. The Eurosystem is taking this into account in the implementation of its expanded asset purchase program by moderately front-loading its purchase activity in May and June. Based on the figures covering the first part of May, reported in the weekly publications of purchase data on the ECB website, published in the afternoons of 11 and 18th of May 2015, i.e. before the speech in London. The start of the moderate front-loading of purchases in May, and to be continued in June, was already clearly visible, and there was no acceleration in the purchases path in the second half of May, relative to these revealed slightly higher volumes. So, a moderate front-loading, i.e. a slight adjustment of the purchase path to avoid possible market tensions in August, obviously doesn't constitute a change in ECB's policy stance, and therefore should not be interpreted as an announcement of a change in ECB policy stance. Moreover, as I indicated in the letter to Ms. O'Reilly, while the speech was meant to be published on the ECB's website in the evening of the speech, it only went live the following morning, owing to an error. Specifically, internal miscommunication at an operational level on the timing of its publication during out-of-office hours explains the delayed release. So, the ECB has reviewed its related operational procedures in order to prevent a repeat of such an error. There will be extra checks internally and balances to ensure timely publication takes place all the times. Thank you.